Alright, so I want to make this video just to explain real quick how to use this calculator. Um, I don't remember who sent this to me. I think I don't know, an old friend. He sent this a while ago when I was still like working on my arc. And as you can see, you have all the great buildings. And it's pretty simple. It may look confusing at first, but it's pretty simple to use. So basically, what you're gonna do is you're gonna type on the great building you're working on. So you have like the Arctic Orangery, you have the zoos, you have all of them pretty much. For the purpose of this video, I'm just gonna use the arc to show you how it works. Okay, so this right here, it's the current level. Okay, so on this case, it's the arc is still level 0. It's still on the mud. But I want to use. I'm gonna give like 3 examples. Okay, the first one I want to pretend that I have a level, what, let's say level 15, 14, because this is the working level. This is the current level, so a level 14 arc. So what is information right here? All this shit. What does it mean? It means that say you're using 1.85 thread. Okay, so this is what you're gonna change right here. Say when you get the link and you access this the first time, if this rate column it's different, you gotta change it to 185%, because this means 1.85. Okay, some guilds though, they don't have 185, they have like 180 or 1.5, 1.6. So regardless, what you're gonna do, you're gonna change the value here to whatever your guild is. Okay, my guild, we have 1.85 threads, so I'm gonna keep it 185. And after you reach level 80 on your arc, then you're gonna be invited to a group, to a special thread. At least my guild has it, for players, only for players with level 80 arc and higher. Okay, so when that time comes, you can come here and change the numbers to 180, I mean 190. Okay, this is how we're gonna do. You're changing all of them. Why do I have to change this? I'm gonna keep it 185. Hold on. Why do we have to change it? Because this is what it means. So in order to know which spot will be locked or lockable, you're gonna do this. So if you have a level 14 arc, right, this is pretty much saying that for the first spot right here, okay, you're gonna have to add 432 forge points on your own in order to make the spot number 1 lockable. Okay, and that same goes for spot number 2. And then for spot number 3, you're gonna need 486. So what you can do is, oh, and then it's gonna give you like what is expected the other player to add, okay, on their own, you know, for each spot at the current rate at 1.85. So say after adding 432 forge points to make 1 and 2 lockable, you expected to have 333 forge points from the person who's gonna take the first spot, and 167 forge points from the person who's gonna take the second spot. Okay, and you can add these numbers right here. Like you can say, oh, okay, I already added the 432. So that's gonna show you that changes the numbers here. See, so for spot number 1, you no longer need to add anything. Spot number 2 is -1, which means that you already added an extra, 1 extra forge point more than what it was needed. However, it was the amount that was needed for spot number 1, so you're good. And then you still have to add 54 forge points for third on top of the 432 already added. Okay. And then you can add like, like one of the person like who takes first, add the 333. You could put it right here, 333. Okay, and then it's gonna show you field. Okay, say the person who took first was a sniper and he added, let's say, 300 instead, and you can put here 300, and it's gonna show you over. I mean, it's gonna show you like, all right, no cool. All right. I personally don't use these spots 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only use it for the purpose of seeing how many I still need to add in order to make it lockable. Okay, this is pretty simple. Once you get used to this, like it's the best way to work with your grade buildings in a 1.85 thread and 1.9 thread. Okay, this is pretty simple. So now the second example, if your arc is already above level 30, okay, which means that's gonna be highly snipeable if you keep all levels unlocked, okay, which you're not recommended to do at all. So let's say it's level 30, it's the working level is 36, so it means the current level is 35. What does that mean? Like just the level 35 alone, see, for the first and second spot, you don't need to add anything. Okay, it's already good. So it means that it's already good for someone to take first and second. You don't have to add anything. And for third, fourth, and fifth, you need 49, 124, and 152 forge points to make it lockable. Okay, and these are the numbers, the amount you're expected to get from each spot. Okay, and then once you're up to level 71, I believe. So I'm going to put the working level 72 because the current level is 71. See, you already go back to the positive numbers. So you don't need to add, I mean, you're going to need to add again in order to make this spot lockable. All right. So the first you need to add 6 forge points. And this is the amount we expected to get from the person who's going to take number one, which is like, over 2,000 forge points. You're seeing the numbers right here. And then to make the fifth lockable, you have to add on your own 625 forge points. Okay. And so on and so on and so on. So for each level, accordingly, you're as you're upgrading your level, your arc, you can come here, hit this arrow right here, and change the working level. And you could do this like to any grade building, and then when you go back, you don't lose. It's still there. See the level you're working, and even if you change the rate for a different grade building, see right here, what is this one? Oh yeah, this chateau. It's already 1.9 because that's I don't know. I think it's just a standard value that comes with it when you first open it. But then when you go back to the arc, like you see, like you don't lose your information and the rates that you changed and you put in. Okay, so I hope this helped. Good luck and for John.